Have you ever had the opportunity to share an aspect of your culture with somebody who had a completely different culture? Being able to learn about their family traditions while they are learning about yours. I'm going to tell you about the time that I did. So, a couple years back, I had a coworker. His name was Justin. We were working one day, and I don't even remember how we got on this topic of conversation, but he basically shared with me that he really enjoyed bratwurst sausages. Well, being German and growing up in a very German household with German traditions and German dishes, my family actually gets together once a year and spends like hours in the garage or outside. It's usually in January or February, so it's usually like in the garage. So it's not as cold. And they just basically make homemade sausage all day long. And this usually takes place with my dad's side of the family, because this is where most of the German people on my family are from my dad's side, obviously. And he gets with all of his brothers, and my grandma comes over, my grandfather, and all of their wives. And we just hang out while the uncles will make bratwurst. And they do this by bringing like the raw sausage, and then one of them will bring the different ingredients that they want to use, like different peppers or different sauces or different cheeses, really anything, because they do create like any random flavor. Well, anyways, this had just happened. It was like a week after, so we had a bunch in our freezer. Like, I'm talking like probably hundreds, maybe not hundreds, but we had a couple freezers in our garage, those white, big, huge, square freezers. We had a couple of those full of bratwurst sausage that they had made a week prior. So I had told him, oh, hey, my family is like super German, so we have a bunch of sausage that we randomly made over the weekend. I can give you some. So the next time we worked together, I gave him like 30 pounds of homemade bratwurst sausage that was frozen, that he could put in his freezer and then heat up whenever. Like a week later, the next time we worked together, he had made an entire dish of adobo chicken with rice. And he gave it to me, and he wanted to say that I was sharing part of my culture, so he was going to share part of his culture with me. He was born and raised in the Philippines, and he lived in Ohio, basically from, I want to say, middle childhood till now. And he wanted to just share one of his dishes from his culture that he was raised with, because I shared one of mine. And that's the end of my story.